I am Tamui Jo from Tunku Abdul Rahman College of Malaysia. The presentation of today's topic is Corporate Social Responsibility, or commonly known as CSR, analysis on the conduct of an international company in Malaysian environmental issue. For the introduction part of it, this paper is actually talking about CSR, which is a model of business with built-in and corporate regulated policy focused on the public interest and profit. It's about constructing a communicative relationship between corporate and its responsibility through activities relevant to its environment, communities, employees, stakeholders, and all public sphere. From a communication perspective, it involves 3P as people, planet, and profit. It is definitely not a new issue in Western countries for all the yell of global warming issue and how those big giants play their roles in saving the globe. This paper is particularly exploring the conduct of an international brand of handphone company in the country. The focus will be on the practice and impact of CSR on the society and environmental issue through its operations, offerings, and interactions through a PR campaign in the country. It is also to determine CSR can be used as a tool and means to enhance the company's corporate image and to use as a marketing strategy which would create an engagement between the public and the brand. As such, this paper is to determine the overall coverage of 3Ps in CSR. The definition. The definition of CSR from Carroll that he has introduced the pyramid of CSR in a philanthropic form. It is defined as social responsibility of business encompasses the economic, legal, ethical, and discretionary expectations that society has of organizations at a given point of time. Carroll's definition has conceptualized 4 components of CSR of economy, legal, ethics, and philanthropy in the pyramid defined and the 3 concentric circles described. There are 3 concentric circles of Carroll which involves improving the social environment, awareness of changing social values and priorities, and economic functions. Whereas corporate citizen, ethical responsibilities, which is to be ethical, legal responsibility, obeyed by law, and economic responsibilities, which is talking about profit. To look at the importance of CSR, this paper is also looking into the new corporate philanthropy plan proposed by Velo. Somehow the focus will be on communication only. As in the point of proposed by Velo, the planning checkpoint is talking about environmental and internal analysis. The action checkpoint is talking about creating a pluri-departmental team. Planning checkpoint is talking about economic and social objectives. Together with that also social agenda, donation type, and donation size. Under planning checkpoint, they are talking about guidelines for selecting non-profit partners. After that would be the action checkpoint, the contract with non-profit partners, and also the communication campaign. Defining social and economic indicators is also under planning's consideration. Then would be the reporting of social performance in this global strategic plan proposed by Velo. In reference to the relationship between CSR PR definition given. This paper is only preparing the interpretation for the possible definition through the relationship of CSR, PR, and marketing. The marketing plan, IMC management, and PR as a tool of marketing is selected from or modified from semantic. The progressive definition from CSR to PR then, marketing in this paper has highlighted the intersections of them. For this research, this paper is to examine CSR as above, analyzing the conduct of an international brand of handphone company from the aspect of CSR and communication in global warming and environmental issue, and to determine CSR based on its relationship with PR as a tool of communication and marketing, which should create an engagement between the public and the brand. This paper is therefore to identify the overall coverage of three Ps in CSR. The three Ps, which are people, planet, and the profit. This paper is utilizing documentary research and interview to entail information for the objective stated. The subject of this research is an international brand of handphone company in the country. Nokia Corporation originated from Finland, specializing in technology, hardware, and equipment. The findings of this research is referring to the Global Strategic Plan for CP, Corporate Philanthropy, proposed by Valo, the CSR conduct of Nokia Corporation in Malaysia, together with a non-profit educational institution and a local mobile service provider, shall be assimilated into the plan as I mentioned just now. The issue here is talking about the global warming. Somehow, under the plan, the action checkpoint, which is proposed by Nokia departments, talking about devices sustainability team. Under this devices sustainability team, talking about the design for environment issue, and also the other team, market sustainability team, which is to manage the interface with all. The planning checkpoint here, talking about the corporate giving Nokia's main objective when making corporate donations is to invest in progress that are preventive in bringing together expertise from all sectors, private, public, and civil society. Under the social agenda, donation type and donation size, it is comparable to this environmental and sustainability education projects in the country in Malaysia. And also Recycle a Phone adopts a 3 through phone donation to Nokia kiosk. Under the planning checkpoint, guidelines for selecting a non-profit partner, where here it is talking about non-profit education organization, which refer that as Tunku Abdul Rahman College, running the project together with Nokia, which is talking about Go Green project and other further projects in the near future. The action checkpoint, talking about communication campaign that is referring to EcoNet activity under Nokia, DG, and Tunku Abdul Rahman College. Here, the planning checkpoint defining the social and economic indicators, it is defining social and economic indications, and therefore, after all the activities, there will be a report measuring the social performance regarding the issue. In reference to the relationship between CSR, PR, and marketing, there is so far, again, no direct definition given. As to make clear here, somehow through this research, there are a few points that we need to conclude here, that I need to conclude here. As in the conclusion, it is found out that even if Malaysia has been analyzed with the conduct of strategic plan for CP, corporate philanthropy, it has been criticized that it has completely lost its way as far as the marketing strategy is concerned. Second point, Nokia has also been described as idea jump on environment bandwagon by the warmists. And therefore, for this issue, global warming issue, this is actually a bandwagon in their view. Whatever the critics and conduct, examining into the relationship is essential here. So when Muhammad Zairi describes triple bottom line as finance, environment, and society. It is now in place with the 3 Ps in this new era as profit, planet, and people. Instead of 4 Ps in marketing mix, 3 Ps is a reflection of the new marketing mix to be considered and counted. The fourth point is that if CSR has been counting on triple bottom line, which is now in place with 3 Ps, as a new marketing mix, adding on the role of communication like PR campaign in connecting the 3 Ps, the intersection of 3 Ps would be an area of communication that contributes to connection, be it IMC, marketing communication, or just communication alone. Finally and lastly, it is concluded that communication is needed in CSR, but it has not been much discussed in the country, in Malaysia. For full details, please refer to the conference proceeding. Thank you.